All right, recording in three, two, one. You already know it's your boy Cookies back with another episode of A Life of a Bite podcast where we chop it up with bold and authentic individuals. Bayani. You know what I'm saying? So, and today we got a very special guest all the way from Brooklyn, New York. One of my favorite cousin, Robby Penalosa.
Thanks for having me, bro. It's nice to be here.
So how's Cebu, man? Like you just told me you got back here you got here Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
So tell me, like, when you got to the airport. This is not your first time here.
No.
So yeah.
It's been 9 years.
9 years.
9
Okay,
years,
so
yeah.
there's been
A huge gap.
huge change of
I've
like
literally lived like two lives, two
Yeah,
different
yeah, yeah.
lives since I've been here. Now, the last time I was here, I was still in the military.
yeah, and now you're in the police
Yeah,
department.
I'm NYPD now. So-
Let's
but the
go.
last time I was here was for like two different family reunions.
Mm.
Bisara and then
And then-
my mom's side.
Baka,
Iloilo.
Iloilo.
Bella Soto.
Bella Soto.
Also,
Bella Soto. Yeah. Okay.
But every time I come to Cebu, it's always one of those things where I'm reminded that this is like where my dad came from, or where our dads were. For those that don't know, my dad and
Yeah, my dad and your dad, they're
we're brothers.
brothers.
Yeah, so we're first cousins.
first cousins. So, well, tell me, when you got back here in the airport, hot as fuck.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
usually the first thing.
Yeah,
It's the humidity
It's the humidity
and the
here.
heat. That's just a reminder, like, all right, you're not in the United States anymore.
What's today? It's May, so it's still spring-ish
It's still spring. It's
in New York.
it's allergy season in New
Ah.
York with the pollen.
There's pollen in New York.
Yeah.
But it's all concrete there, dude.
Right,
Like,
and whatever trees decide to pop out
Oh,
greens,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
they like to make people suffer with the allergies.
yeah, you bad with allergies?
I'm usually it's usually just like running noses, but this is the first year where the allergies affected like the insides of my eyes. So certain time of the day, my eyes would just randomly itch really bad,
Oh man.
and it's just terrible. And it happens to a lot of people. Like, this is also, like, my mom was telling me it's also affecting her eyes for the first time. It's weird.
And being a police officer, you're always out a lot. You're always outside a lot, right?
So we have to I have to basically prepare my body
Yeah.
and just have the allergy meds round the clock
yeah.
so that it doesn't affect me while I'm at work, especially.
Yeah.
Because especially like if I'm outside during pollen season,
Mm.
I'm inhaling all this stuff. But what are the limits and rules? Like, am I allowed to curse or no?
Yeah, of course.
All right, cool.
Hey, you're allowed
Just
to
making
curse,
sure.
right?
But yeah, like when we're outside,
Yeah.
if I have a sneezing attack in between jobs or during a job, it could affect how I work.
Mm.
Make sense?
Yeah. Well, like, now that you're a police officer, tell us, like, what are like the craziest
That I've seen.
that you've seen in the past, like lately. You know, I know you're probably gonna yeah.
So where I worked, it's in South Brooklyn, and it's not really the place where I worked is more it's commercial and residential. But are you familiar with the rapper Pop Smoke?
Yeah, R.I.P. Pop Smoke.
Yeah, R.P. Pop Smoke. It's his neighborhood, Canarsie.
Oh
So
yeah, it's like the last stop of L train.
Exact. Yeah. Rockaway Parkway.
Yeah, that's where I
Line.
used to stay when if I don't go to your crib,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I used to stay there.
Bro, that's where I work.
Oh yeah,
And you know how like
a lot of Jamaicans there.
it's a lot of Caribbeans, a lot of African. It's a huge. It's the majority population is like African American.
Mm.
So it's also most of Pop Smoke's like affiliates in terms of like gang activity or artists. So I work during the daytime, so I don't really have to deal with the people that are affiliated with gangs.
Mm.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I usually deal with like domestic issues and car accidents,
Oh, okay.
but every day you deal with like
Petty shit.
petty shit.
Yeah.
EDPs, EDP, the term EDP, emotionally disturbed person.
Oh man,
Either
there's a lot in New York.
Yeah, with psych issues, addicts, alcoholics.
Especially right now that they just got lost. The Pacers. Yo, I've seen a clip of like who's that dude? How like the Pacers?
Halliburton.
Halliburton. Like,
He did the choking sign.
he did.
Yeah, and Reggie Miller did the same thing in the 90s.
Oh
Yeah.
wow! Against New York.
Today.
No. Like Reggie Miller against.
He did that. Yeah. So when Reggie did that famous like 9 points in 8 seconds or 13 seconds, he did that to Spike Lee.
Oh wow!
So Halliburton did that today when they won the game.
Yeah,
I saw it. I saw clips of it, but I was literally on the road, like coming back to Mandawi from where were we? Oslo. Yeah. And I was just watching. I was refreshing my browser of the score because for some reason I was trying to use my brother's YouTube TV account, and it doesn't reach out here for some reason. So it's okay.
Well, now is the volume all right?
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I just want to make it like
I'm gold, bro.
Yeah. So tell me when you got. Let's go back to Cebu.
Okay.
You got here Sunday, Monday. What's the first thing you did, or what's the itinerary looking like?
Oh, it's funny you bring up itinerary because I have to give a shout out to our cousin Chloe.
Shout out Chloe.
Yeah, his batchmate.
Yeah.
She hired a driver for us and literally made a week's worth itinerary of activities to do. So
shout out, bro June, right?
Yeah, June. Yeah. Shout out to June.
Let's go.
Labrador. June. His full name is Junix or Unix.
Junix.
Sick. It's a sick name, right?
One of my really good friends. His name is Junix. He owns a club here. Actually, not far from Bay Hotel. Yeah? He owns a sports bar. Called Cartel Studios.
Cartel Studio.
Yeah.
Sports bar.
Yeah.
That sounds sick.
And I did a podcast with him last month too.
His name is Unix.
Junix.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's crazy. And he owns a nightclub and not too far from SM.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm not really a big nightclub guy, but if it's cool, if our family's there, I would go hang out there.
Yeah. He's a pretty chill dude, man. Like he got like a crazy story. He started selling cigarettes in the streets. You know how you see like
the kids
selling cigarettes in the streets.
Right.
Then
no, that's cool. He worked his way up.
Yeah, he worked his way out and now owns like one of the two hottest clubs here in.
What's it called?
One is Cartel Studios in Mandawi, not too far, like across Park Mall.
No, so it's across from the Bay
Yeah,
Hotel.
yeah. Okay, so it's like walking distance.
It is walking. I could have definitely gone there.
Yeah, and one in SM. So shout out Junix. We got
yeah. So she made this. Chloe made the itinerary for us, and it was intricate to the hour.
Really.
And the first thing I did Monday morning was basically just I worked out because I was on a plane for. I was literally
24 hours,
bro. Yeah, it was I had my flight from New York was Newark.
Oh yeah,
Newark's terrible. It smells like BO and ass. And then I went from Newark to San Francisco to Taipei to Cebu.
Yeah, that's a lot of connecting flights, dude.
It was annoying. I had I almost lost my boarding pass.
Oh man.
I did meet this girl from Taipei. She's Chinese, but coming to Cebu for English lessons. And it was funny how we met because she walked past me when we were boarding, and then she realized that she passed me, so she came back and she didn't say anything. She just tapped my shoulder and pointed at her seat, so I let her sit down. I didn't know what her level of English was.
Yeah.
So when the food, I thought I smelled bad because I was on a plane. I was traveling for 24 hours and I didn't get the shower. Because she was basically, her whole back was turned to me facing the window. I had the aisle seat. She had the window seat.
Yeah.
It was a 2-seater. And I thought I smelled because she had a mask on and she just wouldn't look at or turn to me at all.
Yeah.
But by the time food came, I saw that they gave me like shrimp.
Yeah.
And shrimp triggers my gout.
Yeah. Oh,
so
man.
I tapped her on the arm. I was like, hey, and I motioned with my hands like, do you want this? I'm not going to eat it. So she looked at it. She said, Yeah, I'll take it. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
she knows how to
nice.
say English.
Yeah, I mean,
speak English.
she understood somewhat.
Yeah, okay.
And then she offered me fruits from her plate, and then we ended up becoming friends. So
yeah, she's probably crying while like looking at the window.
well, I
so-
mean, she did say it was her first time traveling, and
from America? Oh no, from Taipei.
Yeah,
Okay.
First time on a plane at all,
Uh,
and just for English lessons. So
okay.
shouts to Stella.
Oh, okay.
Her nickname is Meme because she said that's like little sister in China, and I told her, "Oh, just call me Kuya then."
Oh yeah,
who's
big brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, so I landed.
Then
Cebu,
worked out.
I worked out, and then I basically prepared for picking up my girlfriend.
And that was on Monday. Everything
That was on Monday. She arrived Monday, and then I forgot. Oh, backtrack to Sunday. I was supposed to have dinner with family Sunday also, but I was so tired.
Understandable.
From just traveling,
yeah.
and I told Sheena's mom, our cousin, I told her, I was like, listen, I don't think I could have dinner tonight. We'll just have dinner tomorrow, which was part of the plan anyway.
Yeah, part of the plan anyway. So
so I ended up picking her up, Kat, from the airport, and I don't know if she knew that she was gonna meet my family right away.
Oh, okay.
Because it was our first time meeting in person. Yeah. So I told her like when she landed, and I was like, hey, are you gonna be okay meeting my family tonight? And she was like, yeah, it's cool.
That was cool. So you I think I remember Monday you guys went to New Star, right?
Yeah.
Because like I was supposed to be there, but I
Dude,
had a gig.
It was we went to the casino.
Oh yeah,
to one of the Chinese. It was like a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah,
Xin Chanzi or something.
Uh-huh.
I was blown away with just the location that Chloe chose for me.
Yeah,
because it was where all the high end stores were.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like Soho.
Yeah, no, legit.
Yeah.
It's like It was a Soho mall. Nustar, is that how you pronounce it?
New Star.
New Star, and then the restaurant was in a casino.
Yeah.
So I was blown away by that. But I mentioned earlier to you before about how I forgot how strong the American dollar is here.
Yeah.
Because there was, I want to say like 15 of us. Jamaica was there with her partner, Steffi, her boyfriend, Tito Yulo, who Chloe's dad, father, and then her sister and brother. It's like 8, and then
you guys like 15 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I picked up the bill, it was like $200 US.
What?
I swear to God, and everybody got extra stuff like hors d'oeuvres, appetizers, drinks, on top of their entree.
Wow. So it's like what, 8,000 pesos?
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God.
For 15 people?
In New York, 2 people could be $100.
Yeah. In a fancy
restaurant.
Yeah.
If that. But with 15 people, oh my God.
Yeah.
It was nice. I got the flat noodles.
You got the flat noodles. Make sure you don't have that thing that trigger your gout or something.
I made sure.
So that was on Monday. Then after that, on the Tuesday, you guys went to Moalboal.
Moalboal, yeah.
How long you guys been there? Like
2 nights? Yeah, it was 2 nights.
So one night in Moalboal and
just chilling. Then we went snorkeling.
So you see a lot of sardines.
The sardines and the turtles.
Turtles, you see.
That blew me away. I thought I was going to be fascinated with the turtles, but the sardines, because it was the school. And
there's like
literally like a million fish right in front of you.
You know how to swim, right?
Barely. Yeah.
But because like in Moalboal, there's this like a cliff in.
I heard about it.
Oh, you never been to the edge?
I didn't go to the edge. I was just.
But how you see the sardines though?
They brought like the guide brought us to the back of the De Gecko Hotel. Shouts to the Gecko Hotel.
Okay. Never been there, but yeah.
It's nice. It's a nice area, and to the point where I think it's so nice. Like I would recommend people to go, and I would like let my parents go.
Okay.
Because it's still tourists. There's a lot of tourists. June went out that night. He went to a bar and he was telling about how rowdy all the tourists were.
Oh yeah,
foreigners.
Yeah,
and the majority of the loud ones were Americans.
Europeans, probably.
But the loud ones were Americans.
America.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Patriotism and like Trump, baby. But yeah,
it was nice though. Cause I thought I would like the turtles a lot, but the sardines, the scene of all the school of a million fish.
Yeah, they'd be on unison like. like in
bro.
just one unit.
To me, that's
Yeah.
like I'm a city guy, so I'm not used to seeing that kind of
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I forgot about that.
You would think because like I
Yeah,
claim Asian and Pacific
yeah,
Islander.
mm,
I have freaking tattoos that make it look like I'm in the water all
yeah,
the time, but
yeah,
no. But that's something I could appreciate because coming from the city, born and raised in the city,
yeah.
I don't ever see that.
You see cockroaches and rats,
Cockroaches and rats and possums.
possums. Maybe some squirrels, and you're on the good
Yeah,
side of
yeah.
the good side of the
Yeah.
city. Yeah.
It's cool though. The gecko's cool. It's I would recommend it to everybody because it's a bit of a drive.
Yeah, it is. Like it's a
Yeah,
4 hour
by the
drive.
third hour, I started to get a little motion sickness, and I'm
Yeah.
usually good with like long drives or airplanes and not get
Mhm.
sick
Yeah.
or dizzy. But by the third hour, I was like, oh my god, my tolerance, my levels like giving out.
And you're probably tired because you just got back here. You're
That's true.
probably not
Yeah.
still like you're still jet lagged
Right.
ish. Like your
Yeah.
body's still like
So from uh Moalboal,
yeah.
we went to Oslo.
Swam with whale sharks.
The whale sharks, that one,
Yeah.
that topped the sardines and the turtles
Oh.
because even though it was a little hectic, there's just so many people. Well, we left at like 3:00 in the
In
morning.
the morning,
Got there between 5
like in
and
the boat,
6.
like in 6.
You had to get the ticket.
Yeah,
We got the tickets like on the local line, and I had my girlfriend like translate for me, thinking if I open my mouth, they're gonna know I'm not a local.
Oh yeah.
So-
So you better shut the fuck
Yeah,
up. Like,
yeah, exactly.
So,
So she
you
did
can
a-
get the discount.
She did all the talking for me, and I was like, "Hey, what are they saying? What's going on?" But yeah, we get on the boat. It's nice, and I didn't realize that they keep the whale sharks so close to
To the boats.
the pier or to the by the beach,
Oh yeah.
and there's like a designated area for the whale sharks,
Mm.
and they basically tame them by like constantly feeding them. So they have like a route for the whale sharks to follow for
Yeah.
the tourists to basically take pictures and hang out with the whale sharks. You're not allowed to touch them. It's like a new rule.
Yeah.
When I got into the water, I was basically like in the path of the tiger, the tiger
No,
shark.
a tiger
the whale,
shark, you'd be
the,
dead.
the whale, the
Yeah,
whale
the
shark.
whale shark. Yeah.
And when the dude took a picture of me with her phone, I was kicking out, and I thought I kicked like a leg of a person. So I turned around. I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I kicked a whale shark by accident.
But yo, their skin are pretty rough though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, I
It's
thought
like
it was.
sandpaper.
I literally thought it was a human.
Mm.
When I turned around, it was the whale shark, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna get in trouble."
Nah, it's not like that. Like it's not like the whale shark. Like, oh, yeah,
this
man.
guy kicked me.
Yeah, no.
It was-
so
But that's another thing that fascinated me. Again, I'm not used to seeing that.
yeah.
I don't even need. It's one of those things where 2025, everyone's focus is like social media and capturing it on the phone
Yeah.
or recording it on a GoPro or something.
Mm.
To see it and appreciate it in the moment,
Yeah.
it's
It's
something
priceless.
that it's priceless. It's something that is underappreciated nowadays. Like in taking in the moment.
Mm.
Like I went to a Linkin Park concert a few weeks ago in Baltimore, and obviously like I was recording stuff with my phone, but there were moments where I just had to sit there and just soak it in.
How's the new
Singer?
New singer.
She's good.
She's good.
I love her. Like when they announced her, I actually no, they didn't even announce her. They basically were announcing like a new album, and I remember I was home injured, so I saw the notification. Like I have notification for anything Linkin Park related, and I saw it. I was like, oh, there's something. Linkin Park has something coming out, and it ended up being like a live concert in LA, and they introduced her in one of their newest songs. And I was texting my brother. I said, Linkin Park has a new singer. She's amazing. She sounds like, I mean, not like Chester, the original singer,
Yeah.
but she has her own aura about her. And her voice is like, she does like the screaming also, but she has nice vocals. And the new songs cater to her really well. And it's still like old school Linkin Park. Like what's the term? It's like something metal. like Linkin Park and POD and all those guys, and Limp Bizkit, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So when I heard her for the first time, I was already drawn to her. Like I became a fan of Linkin Park again.
Yeah.
Now, granted, when a new voice comes, there's gonna be people who oppose.
Yeah.
Because they think that they're trying to compare her to Chester.
Yeah.
You remember Chester, right?
Yeah, of course. You can't compare.
You can't.
Yeah.
So there was like, oh, they should change the name. I was like, no, it's still majority of the band is still the original.
Yeah.
So,
But that's good to know because I'm a performer,
right.
and sometimes I get caught up with just work. Like, just gotta go there and work, but just go there, just go to the stage, perform, go back home.
That's it.
But people watching you is already taking in that moment, like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's a good reminder to like, yo,
don't get caught up in trying to live for social media. You know what I mean?
not even that, just be aware of like everything, like what everyone is feeling and
true,
wherever they came from or whatnot. Because like you said, you get caught up with like social media, yourself.
Yeah.
Me. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's we're human, so
right.
Yeah, so we
I love those moments where I'm literally 2 feet away from a whale shark. If you told me 10 years ago that I would be in the water with a whale shark, I would never believe it. It's like, why would I do that?
So after that was
that was this morning.
What do you mean this morning? The whale shark thing?
Yeah, bro.
What?
We came straight here.
So you guys don't have sleep yet?
I mean, we got good sleep last night. I'm not gonna lie. Like my alarm was set for 2:00
in the morning. Okay, so you slept at like what, 5 p.m.?
Nah, maybe 8 o'clock.
8 p.m.
8:30. I think.
8:30.
Yeah, I was showered and in bed by 8:30 with her,
Okay.
and then I accidentally woke up at 1, and then I realized like I did like a social media check real quick.
Yeah.
And all my friends back home were posting about the Knicks. So
and
the game was at 8:00 in the morning.
Okay.
Which would have been 8:00 in New York.
Yeah.
But so then I became stressed out and I wasn't able to go back to sleep.
Oh man.
So I started packing early and then we headed over. Yeah, we had an early ass start. 3:00 we were on the road. We were there by 5:30. In the water by 6. We were registered by maybe 5:45. Already like waiting in line 6:30, and we were done by probably 7:45 and on the road by 8.
So I would assume 9 p.m. you'll already pass out, sleep
Tonight?
Yeah,
probably.
Wake up at like what time's your flight tomorrow?
It's Saturday morning, but I got to be at the airport by 9.
Wait, tomorrow? Tomorrow is like today's Thursday.
So tomorrow night I got to be at the airport
by 9 p.m.
By 9 p.m. to check in.
Okay,
for my 1 o'clock flights. For my 1 o'clock flight Saturday. Make sense?
Yeah. So
and
that's hectic.
I know, bro, because again, because I'm new at my job, I don't have much selection.
You've been there for 2 years.
3.
Oh, 3. So it's still new in the
I'm still considered new. Yeah, okay. I'm still considered new. And new guys only get between 2 and 3 weeks of vacation. So I used 1 week during her vacation, my girlfriend's spring break.
Yeah.
And then I got another week during Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
Which is, in my job, it's very rare because usually the senior cops will take Labor Day weekend. Labor Day weekend, there's 2 events that happen in the city that's like parades or whatever, festivals. Mm-hmm. That's basically like our Super Bowl in terms of when cops are mobilized to work and you get a lot of overtime. Make sense?
That was May 5?
No, it's September. Labor Day weekend.
Oh, Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know what's.
I think you're thinking of like Memorial Day.
Memorial, okay.
Which is also busy, but the Christmas time is busy for us. But also, it's Memorial Day that everybody freaks out about because they need people on the street. So I took that week because it just happened to be vacant on the vacation list, and I asked all the senior cops to say, "Hey, do you guys don't need this?" They go, "No, you might as well take it." I haven't worked a Labor Day weekend since I got on the job because I got lucky. The first time I was sick. The first time I was injured, so I couldn't work. The second time, I I had the highest pick on the roster at the time because it was a rookie roster, basically.
Yeah.
That's when I went to visit your sister in Atlanta.
So this year, no, last
That
year.
was last year.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And then this year, nobody took it in the squad that I'm in. So I'm like, all right, well, this is the third Labor Day that I haven't worked.
So
I lucked out.
Yeah.
And then the third week I chose is going to be later, like the following month, to go to Thailand. All my military buddies from my academy, they're planning a trip to Thailand.
October for a week.
Yeah, about a week. Shouts to Julian, my boy Julian.
Yeah, Thailand is cool. Yeah, I've been there twice.
How is the value of the American dollar there? Is it like the peso, or is it not as strong as the Philippines?
It's about the same.
Oh, that's good.
Almost. Well, I think theirs is more. I think like 10% more. That's like, let's say if it's
a dollar,
and here it's like what 50
pesos. Yeah,
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think theirs is like maybe not 10% more, maybe like less, maybe 40%, like 40
baht.
40 baht.
That's still good though.
Like
It's still good for us, right?
You know what? I'm just gonna check before someone fact checks my ass.
That's cool.
It was Grok.
That's ChatGPT?
No, Grok.
What the heck's Grok?
Grok is like AI, Twitter AI.
Fucking serious?
Yeah, so that's I'm Team Elon Musk, you know what I'm saying? So
I think at one point, I don't know if my dad was serious, but he finally was like, should we get a Tesla now for Elon?
yeah, because he loves Elon. Cause he loves Trump. So he's a Trump guy.
You know, it's funny. I was driving to Newark Airport, and my dad had a Trump hat, like a "Make America Great Again" hat.
Yeah,
and he was gonna go to one of the malls in New Jersey. I was like, Dad, you can't wear that hat.
Yeah, you can't wear that,
especially that area.
Yeah, I mean you can, but like you gotta be ready for something.
I don't. There's
like a lot of emotional, distressed people. EDPs.
EDPs. I was like, yo, I'd rather you not have to prepare, and just I gave him the hat. The only hat I had. It was a Street Fighter super rare hat.
Yeah.
So he was like, okay.
Yeah, man, I got a lot of followers from Instagram that unfollowed me when Trump won.
Really?
Yeah. And majority of them is from New York.
No, that week, I was giving like, especially when he won, I posted maybe 2 or 3 stories that were pro.
Yeah.
I lost like 6 followers. And that was less than the first time in 2016 or even 2020.
Yeah.
I was losing like 30 or 40. And I'm not even, I mean, those are just friends and family because I'm not famous.
Yeah.
So everybody that follows me are usually like childhood friends, school friends from the basketball community, or people that I work with.
Yeah.
Friends of friends. Like one girl, I posted like a pro Trump story, and there's a girl I coached one time.
And she was like, "How could you?"
No, she was like, "Really, coach?"
Really,
and
coach?
I just sent her a meme that was like a cowboy tipping his hat to her, and then I unfollowed and blocked her right away.
You unfollowed her?
Yeah, I knew she was going to unfollow me. Oh, she had already unfollowed me. But then I one-upped her and blocked her.
Oh, man. You should have just let her.
That's fine. I know. It's like I don't really... The people that blocked me or unfollowed me, I don't talk to them on a regular basis anyway, and I don't care about their opinion. So
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, you're a cop, so blue lives matters, baby. Man, it's like, there's I got some friends here. They be asking about what's my political stance in the Philippines, and I was like, I don't know, dude, because like I follow the U.S. politics
right
more than because like whatever. The U.S. politics, like whatever's happening there,
right?
It will have an effect here,
right?
Yeah,
makes sense.
So,
okay.
Oh, you've seen what Trump did just now?
Was that the one when he called out the
South African president?
Yeah. I saw it, but so here's the thing, right? On social media, like even though I'm a pro Trump guy,
yeah, me too.
Whether it's attacking him or showing things in his favor. Sometimes it's hard for me to watch because I feel like both sides could be just cringy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like I saw that multiple times show up on my algorithm, and I'm like, I'm sure what he did was like a flex,
yeah.
but it's just for me, it just pops up the people that hate him,
Mm.
and it's like, oh, see what he's doing, blah 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 blah, and that makes me cringe.
That makes you cringe.
Yeah,
That makes you like.
even though like I'd be for it or I would support it,
Mm.
it just makes me cringe knowing that one side will find a way to flip it and make it seem like it's a negative outlook.
I mean, they do it on purpose because that's the only way they so that they can get ratings. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
true
it's
too.
just
Yeah,
like, hey, we don't know. They're probably a Trump supporter, but
True.
like
That's
they,
true,
they
yeah.
just work at NBC. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, like I just gonna
yeah. My
Play the
algorithm,
part.
especially TikTok, my algorithm's been weird because one day it'd be like anti-Trump stuff, and then the following day it'd be like pro-Trump users showing up. So every time it's like anti-Trump propaganda,
yeah.
it's like, all right, this is not the day to use TikTok. And the following day, it'd be like pro,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everything good that's happening. That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Trump, man. Shout out to
Uncle Donnie,
and
the
Elon,
emperor.
Elon Musk. I'll be using your Grok instead of Chat GPT. Yes.
I'm gonna look into that now.
Yeah.
Rock is cool.
But they're about the same though. Like,
Is it?
like most AIs are the same.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's cool though.
Google just announced or just dropped a new AI video generator, and it's insane. It's like how like before
Right.
when these AI video generators they make those videos like that it's AI,
right.
but Google they went up
We've
a
been
notch.
we were going a half hour already.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it feels like 5 minutes.
Yeah, sometimes like last night I went to like an hour and a half. So yeah.
This is sick, bro.
Yeah. And we're just catching up. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah. I remember we talked about this before. It's like I know a majority of your followers are probably Bisaya speaking,
Yeah.
but it probably will help with if you have any American listeners.
No, yeah, absolutely.
It'll be
man.
easier for them because obviously I'm an American.
But the thing is, like, if I talk in English, right now, I don't have a problem talking to you in English because you're a native English speaker. But like, let's say if I'm trying to talk to English to my friend who is Bisaya, but trying to talk in English, like, it gets weird.
They get the nosebleed.
No, not. Like, even though they know how to speak English fluently,
the exchange is not smooth.
just the fact that you guys speak in Bisaya out of like outside the camera, it gets like a little weird. So
I remember when you struggled to speak English.
oh yeah, I remember that too, like 2011. Yeah.
For anybody that doesn't know, when when Cookies first came to America, he actually lived with me.
Oh yeah, you took me to
A party, and then your English was very, very limited. But even at that time, your English was better than my Bisaya. So, and it's better than my Bisaya now, obviously.
Yeah, that was my first time in New York. First time I landed in America was straight to New York.
You came a long fucking way.
What do you mean?
You came a long way from that time when you first immigrated.
I mean, my English speaking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shout out to.
And shout out to Nate Dog.
Yeah.
Put you on.
Oh, you too. Yeah. You got me into rap. Like, yo, to anyone listening here, to everyone who's listening here, this dude got me into rap. Like, he,
this guy used to sit in my room reading the Nate Dogg lyrics. What song was that? Oh, shit.
I forgot the title, but it's like it was the Clear Bloodline.
Yeah. Yo,
that's Warren G.
Bro, that was it was Warren G. Yeah, bro, you had that on repeat for hours trying to get that song down.
Yeah, I remember our playlist, that and Pumped Up Kicks. It's like all the other kids with Pumped Up Kicks. Like,
you came a long way from that, bro.
Appreciate it, bro. That was like what? Damn, like
2011?
2011 is like what? 15, 14 years ago?
Yeah. Your mom was already like established working in the city.
In Manhattan.
She had a good gig in Manhattan. But she was there for a while. Before you finally came through.
Yeah.
That's good though.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
But I was there for like 6 months, and
And then you
I got-
finally moved in with your mom.
no, yeah, I got homesick and went back.
Oh, is that what it was? I totally
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah, I went back. I went back here,
Mm-hmm.
spent a year here again.
Yeah.
Then after that, I just went straight to Atlanta.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. To live with
Yeah.
Uncle Tommy.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Okay. R.I.P. Uncle
Dad.
Tom.
Yeah,
Good
Bu-
dude.
and yeah, I stayed there in Atlanta. Still don't know how to speak fluently, but
Atlanta English.
yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, English in general.
like English in
Oh, I
general.
thought you were talking about the slang
and
and the accents. Yeah.
I had to learn the slang too. So
Okay.
before I learned how to speak formal English,
Yeah.
I had to speak like I'm in Atlanta, you know, because like I used to work at this cell phone shop.
I remember.
Yeah, yeah.
What carrier was that?
Cricket.
Cricket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
still got cricket to this day.
It still exists.
yeah,
Cricket?
yeah, cricket. Like, damn, dude, it's like $50 a month or something. We're unlimited.
Yeah.
I can't go wrong with that, dude.
Shouts to Decatur, right?
Decatur, where it's greater.
You know what's
yeah.
what's funny? A couple guys in in the military, I told that are from Georgia and Atlanta. I told them, I was like, oh I got family in Decatur, and they're like, what the hell your family doing in Decatur?
Yeah, right.
I was like, why is it bad? I was like, yeah, it's
Yeah,
ghetto as fuck. I was like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
that's why when I moved to Atlanta in Decatur,
Mhm.
and I'm like, oh shit, this is America.
It's nice.
Yeah, not even nice. Like it's about the same as in the Philippines. Cause like we're like literally like near the slums.
Yeah, no,
Shit,
yeah,
like,
legit.
like hella homeless people, drug dealers. And all that.
Because when you live with me in Brooklyn,
That was different. There's a lot of Russians there.
that's what I was about to touch on. That like I live in Sheepshead Bay, so it's
Yeah.
a predominantly Russian. Well, actually, it used to be predominantly Russian. Now it's like more Eastern European, Kazakh, Uzbek, Ukrainian.
Still in that part of
Yeah.
east.
I mean, it's like
Yeah.
all the former USSR countries.
yeah.
And the Russians have been moving out slowly,
Mm.
more east, more Queens, Long Island,
Okay,
or
okay.
like other parts of Brooklyn outside of Sheepshead
Mhm.
Bay. But Sheepshead Bay is more like now Uzbek, Kazakh,
Mhm.
Tajik, anything that's like former USSR.
Yeah. I remember you bought me my first halal.
Halal?
Halal.
Oh, the halal cart?
Yeah, the halal cart.
It's still open too.
It's still open?
It's like $7 now though.
How much was it back then?
$5 a tray, yeah. Or the hero, the gyro.
yeah.
It's like $6 or $7 now.
Really? Now?
It's still good.
They probably buy their ingredients from China or something. They went up there.
Tariffs. Now so at one point the popular halal chain was Halal Guys,
Mm.
but then they became so popular that they became commercialized and
Yeah.
opened up branches. And from what everyone told me, the quality of the food went down.
Mm.
So now the go-to halal spot in the city is called Adele's.
Adele.
Shouts to Adele's because they take care of
Like Adele?
Adele.
Oh, okay.
Adele's.
Adele.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And but they're basically like how Halal Guys was when they first opened. Like the quality
Mm.
is so rich. It's so good. If you crave halal and you're willing to wait in line, go to Adele's. They have like a separate line for taxi drivers and law enforcement.
Oh.
So if you're a cop and you go and you want Adele's, you basically skip the line. They give you the food right away because they take care of
Don't they only have like 2 flavors, right? Chicken and lamb?
chicken, lamb, and then it's like they have a variety of sauces too. The white sauce, the green sauce, and then hot sauce.
Mm.
It's legit. And then they give the pita bread.
Yeah, I
everything.
remember the white sauce, the spicy white sauce.
It's crack. It's still good.
Yeah.
It's like a combination of butter and
Yeah.
I forgot sour cream and
Yeah.
some other whatever they make it like mad good. It's still good.
Yeah. Get my mouth watery now. Like,
I mean,
Just
we're gonna
imagine,
eat
yeah.
later anyway. So
yeah, I'm just getting prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been like fat. Like, what do you call it when? Like in the Philippines, we call it laming. Laming means like you let's say here in the Philippines, spider fights are
spider fights.
like it's huge. Like spiders, they be like fighting.
cockfights, but spiders.
Spiders, they
That's a thing.
yeah, that's a thing. Like
And people
they-
bet on it and
they
everything.
bet on it. They bet big. You know what I'm saying? And then what they do is like they let the spider not eat for like a couple days.
Oh,
And then when they see
it programs them to be hungry.
they'll be hungry. And, yeah.
Yo, that's vicious.
Yeah, I think it's illegal here, like to
Okay,
like
okay.
play spiders. Like
So, like, do you know if it's like the same breed, or they have like different, like a black?
no, they
widow?
have like no, not Black Widow. You know.
Black widow against a
Why, they can
tarantula.
jump on your face.
Yeah.
You know, but no, they just like the small like
Baby spiders.
no, not baby spiders, but they're
Small
like small
spiders.
brown spiders. We call it like,
Oh, okay.
but in the Philippines, I don't know, like you know
Yeah.
how
Yeah,
Filipinos they be
yeah.
naming like
Random shit.
random shit like fighter pipe, mais,
It's like corn.
corn, yeah, because they get that spider off like some cornfields.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah,
that.
yeah, so-
Oh, that's new. I thought it was just cockfights.
no
rooster
spi-
fights
Yeah,
for-
spider
for-
fights is it's huge here, but like I think it's illegal, kind of
Okay.
like cockfighting because they do like they bet on it and
Yeah,
and it's
I'm
illegal.
sure it's a-
Gambling,
it's a
gambling is illegal.
It's a real moneymaker, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. All right.
yeah.
yeah.
So
Holy shit, that's cool. I like that.
so now when you go back to New York, Monday, you go back to work.
Well, so when you go back, you actually gain a day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if I fly back Saturday, I'm actually getting there Saturday morning at 11 a.m. And it's still gonna be like a whole day's worth of traveling.
Mm,
So here it's gonna be Sunday,
yeah.
or Saturday.
So when you
night.
get back, it's Saturday.
It's gonna be Saturday
the
morning,
morning.
at 11 a.m. And I actually have. You remember my car, Snow White? The Dodge. For any car enthusiast that follow Joe Cookies, it's a 2012 Dodge Challenger RT that's supercharged and cammed with a Liberty Walk body kit, and
Wow.
it's
Liberty Walk. Is it that like
it's from Japan.
from Japan? Yeah, I know that dude.
Yeah, you know that dude.
Yeah. I've
It's a
seen his like videos on YouTube.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
as of right now, I think I have the only Challenger, Liberty Walk Challenger in the city.
In New York.
In New York. I think. I've seen others in like Pennsylvania, New Jersey, but I've been literally every week I ask people, say, hey, do you know if there's any other Liberty Walk Challenger in New York City?
Mm.
And it was like, no. So as of right now, I might have one of one build. And ever since I got that done, like, you know how much I love my car.
Yeah.
Before I used to pay photographers to just do shoots with my car.
Yeah. Now the other way around.
Now it's the other way around. Like I go to all these meets and photographers are like, hey, can I take pictures? Can I take pictures?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
to use for their portfolio.
Mm.
And instead of me begging them to take pictures and paying them, now it's like I'm giving them gratuity
Wow.
just for taking pictures of my car because they want to have a Dodge Challenger, a Liberty Walk Dodge Challenger on their portfolio.
Mm.
Saying, hey, I took pictures of a Liberty Walk. I could do good pictures for you, quote unquote. So when I get back, there's a car crew that actually sponsor my car
Mm.
to put it in a car show.
Mm.
Do you remember the convention center in New York? It's the Javits Center. That's where they host the International Car Show.
So you're gonna be there.
My car is going to be there.
So you got invited.
I got invited to be in there, and it's
Whoa.
like it's one of those rare opportunities. But at the same time, it's like this is what I built the car for. I used to street race the car. Remember?
Yeah, and now it's like for
Now it's
shows.
just for show, but it's one of those. There's like levels to it. You know what I mean? There's like regular car shows, and then there's shows where you get put into a convention center, which is the Javits. It's at the heart of the city. Everything happens at Javits.
Mhm.
Remember Comic-Con?
yeah,
That's where the Javits. It's hosted at the Javits Center.
Mm.
So now my car is going to be at the same place that has all these conventions and shows and like Comic-Con and Anime Con and the International Auto Show.
Mm.
Now it's going to be there. It's not the auto show. It's called the Import Expo.
Mm.
So it shows all the modified. They're displaying all like the top modified cars in the tri-state. And my car got one of the invites.
Is it gonna be in a competition or just?
I don't know. It's just for show.
Just
I
for
mean, I'm
show?
sure there's awards that's going around, but
Yeah.
for me, just being there is a win for me
Yeah.
because now it's being exposed to more people.
Mm.
Sorry, sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, that's crazy, dude.
You seen my car?
Yeah,
before.
yeah,
Yeah.
you yeah, you got to keep your car because like I got to use it for my music videos. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
you are more than welcome to. And
Yeah.
some people had already asked me to
Do a music video?
to do music videos. I know I don't know if I'm allowed to disclose, but I think somebody a shop that did previous work on my car, the owner of that shop, he's like a producer. And he
Mm.
said in the near future they're going to be looking for modified cars for a show on Netflix.
Oh.
So there's a chance. I'm not saying it's happening, but I think he might consider putting my car in the show for now. I don't know what the show it is. I haven't heard any of the details, but I was just reached out. I was like, hey, there's a possibility that your car is on the radar to be used in a show. Even if it's just a cameo,
Yeah.
10 seconds. That's all I care. Give me 10 seconds with my car on a Netflix show.
That's crazy, man.
Right?
How many miles on?
72,000 for 2012.
Oh, wow.
It's a driveway queen. I can't, you know the term daily user, daily
Yeah,
drive?
you can't. Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially like if I were to drive it to work, that's one of the most stolen cars in the city. The Dodge, any Dodge,
Mm.
Infinities, Hondas, and Dodges.
It's like
Dodge
the
Challenger,
easiest
it's
to
easiest
steal.
to steal.
Yeah.
Like one of actually, I'm glad you brought this up. One of the biggest crimes that happens in the Canarsie area where I work is stolen cars, and it's usually Infinities. Recently it's been like Honda Pilots.
Honda Pilots,
random ass car or Dodge. Like I've done reports for Dodge, 2 Dodge Challengers and a few Dodge Chargers. That these guys they basically have like the key fob reader, and they go in the middle of the night. They're walking across like houses trying to sense a key fob.
Wow.
The last one I did was a Jeep Cherokee. They
Oh, dude, like I had a Jeep Cherokee got stolen too.
yeah.
Yeah.
They copy the signal of your key fob, and they'll catch the signal and then try to find your car in the street with the copied signal, and then they just open it and then they hijack the car and
Wow.
leave. So that's why we always tell people, like, don't leave your keys by the door or by a window. Put it in like the most center part of the house where a sensor can't read it. So that way they can't copy your key fob, the signal of your key fob.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's crazy because, like, to anyone listening here, they like, especially Filipinos or that have not yet been in the United States, right? We don't get a lot of car thefts here.
No shit.
In Cebu.
Really?
Yeah. Like, no car thefts at, like, probably once in a while. So, yeah. So, to anyone who thinks like America is like all that, like, nope. Yeah.
The crime rate's pretty high.
Yeah.
And every city is different, but
yeah.
car theft, it's called grand larceny auto, GLA.
GLA.
That's what the crime is, GLA.
Yeah.
I actually just got an award for 2 recovered GLAs. We recovered 2 vehicles off one pursuit. Like I chased the car. Yeah, I chased the car.
You chased the car?
I chased the car.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about all those police.
That I got an award for it because we recovered 2 vehicles. This guy who was a known car jacker, he stole like a lift truck that lifts like vehicles, like a tow truck basically.
Yeah.
He stole a tow truck and used the stolen tow truck to steal a van. So in the morning when we got off our meal,
that's some GTA shit.
No, seriously, no, you well said. Shouts to my boy, Officer Darren Zumi, Ecuadorian cop. He's a good dude. We were partners that day, and right when we got off of our break, our first job after our break was a grand larceny auto. So I took the report for it, and we saw the video cam. The guy used the tow truck, pulled up, finagled the door, like he played with the door. He left, came back wearing like a crazy neon vest, and he went into the van and stole the van. So we took the report and it was like, with those jobs, you have to basically canvass the area, see if you might see the car. Lucky for us, the car was parked 2 blocks away. The idiot parked 2 blocks away. So we're trying to like do a report for it. We update the detectives, and then while we're doing that, all these priority jobs started happening. Like an assault, a robbery was happening.
Oh, so because there's levels to it. Like,
yeah. We had to report to those. We had to go to because they're urgent. They're priority jobs.
Yeah.
And with those priority jobs, you have to do reports for those also.
Yeah.
So we go back to, after like 2 or 3 priority jobs that happen back to back to back.
Yeah.
We go back to the precinct and do reports. And our CO, he was like, hey, what's going on with the GLA? Like, we didn't get to finish it because we had all these other jobs happen. It's like, no,
Yeah.
go over there. I want that van. Go sit on the van that was stolen.
Mm.
I was like, okay. So we get all our stuff. We go back. And when we're going back, we noticed that the van was gone.
Oh.
But down the street, we saw the lights going and we see the van making a left.
Yeah.
So every other cop, we had 3 cars chasing it.
Mm.
And the chase didn't even last that long. It was probably like maybe 5 minutes.
Okay.
But it felt like forever because we were running through so many red lights trying to chase this thing. And we ended up going into a neighborhood that we don't cover.
Mm.
But because we started the chase, we were allowed to follow.
Mm.
And the guy ended up crashing.
They crashed the van?
He crashed the van. And
Okay.
then he got out. He he tried to say that there was another driver.
Oh, yeah?
And what's it called? It was our arrest. So like I'm patting this guy down.
Yeah.
And his pants are wet. And I'm like, yo, did you piss your pants?
Yeah.
I was like, no, I didn't piss my pants. It's milk.
It's
It was
milk.
milk, yeah.
Yeah.
So he ended up telling us that he basically stole stole a pickup truck. No, he stole a tow truck to steal that van, and then the tow truck that he used was literally parked on the same block that he used to steal of the van that he stole.
So what he say? Why he do that?
We didn't ask. We don't usually ask.
Okay.
When we ran him, our captain at the time, he knew him. It was like, oh, this guy, he's a known it's called a recidivist, where they're always constantly arrested for the same crime.
Yeah, but y'all do catch and release though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yo, tell me
what
about
is that? Is it all in America or just in New York?
So I hate to go into it, but it's the city. It's the cities that are very criminal friendly.
Democrat cities,
The blue cities.
the blue cities,
Where they let go of criminals, give them a date to report, and then they either go or they don't go.
yeah,
Versus other places where once you commit the crime, if you're guilty, you're guilty. You don't get out.
Yeah.
Versus in New York, they'll give you a date
Mm.
to come back, and they're technically released, basically.
yeah.
So he wasn't released because he was already a known recidivist,
Okay.
and it was for 2 stolen vehicles.
Mm.
Our captain already knew him. Was like, oh, I know this guy. We've arrested him so many times before, so he was already familiar with him.
Mhm.
He went to trial, and I think he got released again.
Oh man. Well,
Yeah.
so to anyone that's listening here, yeah, that's
If you want to be a career criminal, go to New York.
well here too. If it's some petty shit like some stealing,
Okay, they let you go.
they let you go. Like you go to jail,
Okay,
but like after 3 months,
yeah,
they
that's
just,
it.
Yeah, that's it.
That your sentence would be 3 months, and that's it. Then
That's
you,
it,
You
and
can,
you
go,
get-
you can go steal again.
Yeah, you can go steal again.
But the thing is it going to be worth it sitting there for 3 months? You know,
I mean, like if you're already used to it, you know,
right?
like,
True.
Yeah,
You already know the drill.
yeah, and then yeah, you go back to prison, and then you're probably gonna meet some friends there. It's like, yo, I'm back. So
No, wasn't there an influencer, the foreigner who got locked up here, the Russian guy?
Russian guy.
Yeah, Vitaly or something.
Oh yeah, he's in Manila right now. So I don't know. I don't know what's his status.
I think he's in jail. I don't know.
I heard, but like,
I heard he got jumped already in prison.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like the Filipino, the inmates,
yeah.
they fucked him up. They were waiting for him
Wow.
because
Well.
he was doing some scumbag shit.
Yeah, it's it's the drugs, dude. Like,
I mean, it's the drugs, and he's making a choice to be a dickhead here.
yeah,
You know, and that's not cool. Like, granted, not everybody's perfect here.
yeah.
You don't go into another guy's country, another country, and try to act a fool and think there's no consequences for it. What the other guy in Korea,
Somali dude. Like,
Yeah,
I forgot his
he-
name.
the Navy SEAL, fucked him up, didn't he? I don't know.
I
Did
don't
he
know,
go-
but I think he's still in jail.
yeah. I
in
heard
Korea.
about that. Yeah, you can't be an influencer and think that's just for clout and views.
yeah.
It blows my mind that people find that entertaining. It's cringe to me. It's
It
cringe.
is.
It's
Yeah.
cringe to
The kids eat it up though. That's the thing.
It's the kids, yeah.
yeah,
Kids eat that up.
Yeah, they.
And that's just a fraction. Like there are also influencers who get harassed. Like I see sometimes it pops up on my algorithm where I think it was a Korean girl or a Japanese girl. She travels and was like, just eating, and the locals will harass, like an American would harass her.
Yeah,
And
like how? Like
they would say some derogatory things to her. She wouldn't fully understand it. And then there would be times where another influencer would be like assaulted just for recording herself eat. I don't understand why that bothers people.
EDPs, bro.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
that's the best way to put it, bro.
Emotionally distressed people, man. Like
Karens, or I don't know what the male version of Karen is. Like Ken. I don't
Kens, right? Yeah.
No, they have like people that just they get off being dickheads or assholes to people for no reason. Like there's something that always pops up on my algorithm is the guy who cuts grass for free. Have you seen that?
Yeah. I seen that. Yeah.
One or two times there were people that go up and like, "What are you doing here? Do you have a permit?" Blah 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 blah. I'm calling the police. I was like, "Yeah, we got permission to do this. We're doing the community a service."
No, but they ain't got no shit to do in their life though.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, I need some drama in my life for a bit. Like, yo, let me just.
It's like that's like our protesters.
Yeah, like those climate protesters.
Yeah. Not even like the Middle East protesters for Palestine.
Oh yeah.
That's a big one. It's still going on.
But like I don't know. I'm still having like a mixed feeling about that because Trump is kind of like distancing from Israel. So like I don't know where.
I mean, I feel like it's one of those things with Ukraine. You know, like how much are we gonna go into? How much are we gonna fund you? Versus how long it takes to end the conflict.
But yo, like I think because like he went to Saudi Arabia and
that's true.
He's like $600 billion dollar investment, like, bro. Like
he's doing an alliance with all these Middle Eastern countries that surround Palestine and Israel, and I think that's pissing off Israel, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think that he knows what's going on, like what's really going on.
Art of the deal, bro.
Yeah,
he's supposed to be steps ahead. So I mean, we're making money still. What can you do?
You know what I'm saying? You know, like you do you have Twitter, right?
X
or X,
once in a while, I have it for work just to monitor the protests.
Because I know TikTok, I'm pretty sure they'd be banning this content, but like in X, you know what I'm saying?
I don't even know. I might even get in trouble for talking something about like I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about my shit. But
what do you mean?
Like my work?
Like what?
If it's declassified or
I know we're about to find out.
We'll find out together.
Yeah. But when I'm talking about like in TikTok, they be like, they ban this content. But like in X, you know, it's funny because like it's fucking Kanye, dude. Like, you're not even bumping this.
I haven't kept in touch. I haven't kept up with Kanye or whatever.
You heard his new song?
No.
No.
I really haven't.
For real?
What's it about?
Oh man,
is it bad?
Depends on where you are in, like, you know. But it's.
I'll listen to it tonight.
Yeah.
What's it called?
I'm just gonna give you an abbreviation.
Yeah. All right.
HH.
I don't know what that means.
Huh? It's a
heavy hater.
No, I think it's worse. It really depends. It really depends because me, I look at it as like trolling.
Is he?
Yeah. But because I don't know if I can say it here though.
You'll get canceled.
Yeah. Not me. Like I don't give a fuck. But like in the Spotify or like YouTube.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, yeah, you said that shit. Ooh. Well, fuck it, I'm gonna say it anyway. So the title is like Hail Hitler.
Oh, are you kidding? Are you serious? That's the name of the song?
Yeah.
HH?
HH.
Does he actually say it in the song though?
Yeah, bro. Like the people bumping it too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, all right. So what's the song about? Does he actually talk about the Nazis or no?
Well, he's talking about himself being canceled, and he's like, yeah, I can't even like see my kids. Well, fuck you. I'm gonna be a villain.
Oh God,
Yeah.
that's what.
Yeah, because like he's like,
The fucking nerve on this guy, bro.
yeah, because like, he's calling out the Jews. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, for what's going on.
Yeah, for what's
Okay,
going
yeah,
on.
that makes
And
sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So he point out the Jews because of
Yeah,
what
yeah,
happened
yeah.
to like a
I
lot
hear
of
you.
shit going on.
So here's the thing, right?
Yeah,
I deal with these protests often.
yeah,
I could tell who actually cares
yeah,
about getting their message through,
yeah.
and I could tell who's just there because they have no life. So I don't ever take things personal.
Mm,
Actually, this is a thing I've been discussing with a few people recently.
yeah.
I take ashwagandha.
You took
I take it
you take it on a like a regular basis
every day. I take
ashwagandha.
ashwagandha and magnesium.
Oh, you know what I was in my mind? Ayahuasca. So I was like,
Oh,
what?
ayahuasca?
Like
No,
you
no,
have
no,
been
no,
a
no,
hippie
no,
right
nah,
now.
nah.
Oh yeah.
So I only take those supplements to help me sleep.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
And when I brought it up to a friend of mine in New York, he goes, I was doing that also, taking both because ashwagandha helps you in deep sleep. You go into you literally feel every minute that you're asleep. It's not one of those things where you sleep for 8 hours and you feel like you only got 8. You feel every minute of the 6 hours that you get or the 7 hours that you get.
Oh wow. It's
Magnesium also, it helps with your sleep and you don't feel tired when you wake up. Natural supplements, right? My friend was telling me he did the same thing. He takes the same thing, but at one point he felt stoic. You know this word stoic?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I'm like, oh shit, that actually makes sense because, and he said it doesn't happen with everybody, just a few people. But for me, I don't feel emotions at work sometimes.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So like, especially with the protests and whatnot, like when they're yelling at us and
Maybe you got used to it already. So
I did get used to it, but at the same time, like I don't feel anything.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. But it's also like a downfall because there were times when I should feel emotion
Yeah.
and I don't.
Like what should where Lynn? What
Like for example, and I told this I
yeah.
told this to her,
Uh-huh.
and this is recent.
Yeah.
So when I was ready to meet her and pick her up for the first time in person.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, I'm doing an LDR thing with
Yeah,
this girl.
Yeah.
Normally you would feel nervous.
Yeah.
Normally you would feel like anxious.
Yeah.
But my driver, June, he asked me, "Oh, how you feeling?" Like, we were getting ready to pick her up. I'm like, "Yo, I don't feel anything."
Yeah.
And that's when I started really like maybe overthinking and thinking back to the conversation that my friend told me. And it was happening so quickly because like, why don't I feel anything about meeting this girl? Like I was excited.
Yeah.
I wasn't nervous. I wasn't anxious. I wasn't nothing. That's the problem.
I mean, I don't see it as a problem though.
I hope it's not.
I mean, you just mentioned you're excited and that's it.
There was a part. It's like a weird excited. Like I was psyching myself out, saying, "Oh, I'm excited to see her for the first time." But it backtracks to like even with my job. When he first told me that, I was like, "Oh, that kind of works because I'm not trying to feel any emotions while I'm working." You know what I mean? Like I can't feel bad for something that I have to still be professional for.
Yeah.
Or if a protester's in my face yelling at me, which happens often, that definitely benefits me because I don't care what they say. I can't take what they tell me personal. So at one point, like, do I change? Do I not take my ashwagandha or magnesium before because I need it for good rest every night? You know what I mean? To the point where it's like, I don't know if I should keep taking it or not.
You should balance it. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a little bit of sugar booger or something. You know what I'm saying? So you'd be like, yeah.
I knew that was something we needed.
Don't
to
do
talk
drugs.
about. I knew that was something that we need to talk about because I know that you're familiar with all that shit.
What you mean, bro? Like yeah.
Supplements and just being healthy.
Oh, okay. I thought I was about to say
because I try to get a minimum 6 hours of sleep.
Okay.
If I have anything, 4 to 5 hours is already like pushing it. And it happens a lot with my job where I only get 2 to 3 to sometimes 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
That's when I feel like shit. if I get more than 8, if I go 9 hours, I'll have a headache because I quote unquote slept too much.
Yeah.
My window of comfort sleep, or where I have a good night's sleep and I feel good rested, where I could function fully for a full day,
Yeah.
6 to
6
8
to 8.
hours,
Yeah. Same.
right? And it
Yeah.
helps with the ashwagandha and the magnesium.
Mm.
And then at one point I was too addicted to caffeine,
Mm.
and I'd get like a
You
headache.
get jittery or not?
Not even. I just get a headache if I don't drink a serving of caffeine. So at one point, like when I was changing it, I had to risk getting the headache. So I would stop. I would stop drinking caffeine for a day,
Mm.
take the headache, and be like, all right, let me flush out my system of the caffeine for a week. And then if I really, really need it, I'll have a serving, or like a small
You're
serving.
probably dehydrated, dude.
No, bro, if I drink any more water, I'm gonna drown. Like I make sure everything I do, I'm hydrated with water. Like for me, there's 3 things that's always attached to me: my phone, my AirPods, and a bottle of water. I swear to God,
See, it's
bro,
the
yeah.
AirPods, man. It's that frequency, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
the frequency.
yeah. Yeah, because you know how the AirPods, they got like that
Yeah,
noise cancellation thing that gets
Yeah.
my head
That
like
does, right?
funky, like fuck, like
ever since I was a kid, I've always had like music playing. Like when I was like, I remember I started in the 5th grade,
Mhm.
and I had like, remember the Walkmans?
yeah.
I used to listen to Radio Disney to go to sleep, and they would play my jams, bro. And then it graduated from Walkmans to CD players
Uh-huh.
to MP3 players.
Yeah, so
Remember-
AirPods? No, this
Not yet.
Not yet.
It wasn't
Okay,
yet.
okay.
And then before the iPods came out, I had a Zune. Remember Zunes?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
small.
Well, mine was like a fat one.
Oh, okay.
And then they eventually had small ones.
Yeah.
And then I finally graduated to iPods.
The big ones?
No, the small ones.
Oh, okay,
Same
okay.
thing. And then I was like one of the last people on earth that finally started using your phone for like what are the apps that we like, Apple Music and
Spotify.
yeah. It took forever for me to finally use it, but even before then I was using YouTube for music.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You gotta have to like listen to the ads.
No, I bought premium,
okay.
so no ads, bro. I have to. That's worth the money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, like $10 for it. Yeah.
Shit. He didn't even know that you were featured on the NBA. How does that work? Does somebody reach out to you about being on the
Yeah.
2K soundtrack?
Yeah.
You get compensation for that?
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they just emailed me like, yo, we want to feature your song. So
That's
like,
sick.
and when I saw it was NBA, I thought it was just like the Philippine department. Like, all
Okay.
right, bet I'm just gonna send you all the paperwork.
But it was the
and all that.
actual 2K.
Yeah.
Was it 22 or 23?
24.
Oh my God, that's so sick.
Yeah.
I haven't played an NBA 2K game forever. Actually, I lied. The last time I religiously played a basketball game it's called NBA Live. And that was from like 99 and 2000.
Yeah.
So because of you, I downloaded 2K24.
You heard my song?
Yeah, just to support the soundtrack.
Yeah.
I ended up
go.
creating a character, and I made our cousin Pia, or
Mhm.
Lucas. I
Yeah,
made
yeah.
a Lucas Falone player.
Oh yeah, I used to make characters like 99 everything.
Yeah. But yeah, I
Yeah.
did just because your song. And then after a while, when I realized I sucked at the game, I gave up.
You gave up. Yeah.
But that's cool, bro.
I appreciate it, bro. Yeah. I gotta go back in the field. I gotta go back to America because I don't know. It's probably just me or maybe the
Uh-huh.
environment.
Yeah.
But
You miss it?
I miss who I am if I'm making songs there.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because
Alright.
like here is like I'm a totally different person.
Is your creativity different?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Here I'm more linear. I'm more. How would I say this? I'm more using my left side of the brain. You know what I'm saying? So it's like work, paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How do you usually come up with you write your own songs, right?
yeah, I do.
So how do you usually come up with ideas for music?
Well, my past songs, like my old songs,
Uh-huh.
the songs that blew up, when I made those during traffic. So
you're sitting in traffic.
you're sitting in traffic, and
Have you ever discussed this?
I
with
don't know.
other
I
people?
don't remember. I think I did. At some point. But yeah, like if it's traffic,
Yeah.
I used to work like 40 minutes away
Okay.
from my crib in Atlanta. So after work,
Cricket.
no, that's
Oh.
the other job,
The
the
next job.
next
Yeah.
job,
Gotcha.
and when back home, I just smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
just like not even like that much. I just smoke like a bowl.
Uh huh.
Then after that, I'd be like just chilling in traffic, not even stressed, and just like making songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I used that idle time to make songs.
So when you were making songs in your head, are you also thinking of the beat that goes with your lyrics?
No. It's I gotta listen to the beat first, so I
Gotcha,
gotta
gotcha.
like look it out on YouTube.
Okay.
Look it out on YouTube and just come up with some songs.
That's sick.
Yeah.
How many songs have you produced or made so far?
So far,
Yeah, off the top of your head.
probably not over 100. Not that much.
Oh, wow.
Well, I don't even take it back. Maybe like not over 200 or 300. It's not a lot.
Dude, that's a what?
Yeah, no.
I guess for
I mean,
artists,
compared to Lil Wayne,
Oh
then-
yeah. I mean, again, there's levels to this.
Yeah.
So
So, but I'm talking about like songs that recorded,
yeah.
but
Gotcha.
not recorded, just like in voice memos and whatnot. Probably,
Right.
like more, maybe, but not over 500.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, for your followers, like we also have another cousin, Brian.
Brian, yeah,
He's our second cousin. He was also really big into music before.
yeah.
And the most that he ever gotten was he had a track that he submitted when he was 17.
In the radio.
And it was played on the radio one time.
Mm.
That was his.
How's
that was it.
Brian?
He's good.
He's good?
He's actually he's a corrections officer, but I think he's it's funny that you brought this up because he's switching careers as he's gonna be a court officer now.
Court officer.
Yeah, so like the court system has their own
Mm.
set of police officers.
Okay.
And he got accepted
Mm.
and he starts the academy in late June.
Mm.
The academy's in downtown Brooklyn.
Oh wow!
So
okay.
he's gonna be living with us for like 3, maybe 4 months.
Okay.
And it's like, oh my God, I'm gonna have Brian as my first year my roommate
Yeah,
for
yeah,
6 months. Now
yeah.
Brian's gonna be my roommate and my parents are gonna they're coming to the Philippines in July. When I come to the like if I'm on vacation,
Mm.
I've been eating sweets like nonstop.
Yeah.
So I'm usually on top of my, we try to stay on top of our
Yeah.
nutrition and our
Yeah,
health.
we work out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
so-
try to. So
Yeah.
I try to, when I'm healthy, I was working out before work. I would lift before work and I would go train jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, MMA. But because like I've been broken so much, like I can't do the same things I was doing 10 years ago
Mhm.
when I was at my peak. That's how I got hurt. I had 2 surgeries in 2022.
Yeah, remember you got surgery in your groin or something, right? Yeah.
That's 3 actually.
That's true. Yeah. You try to keep it.
I had a procedure I had the injection on my right foot because of 2 torn ligaments.
Mm.
And then you're right. Yes, I had the before that,
Yeah.
I had my left elbow.
Mm.
When I threw a left hook, the tendon that connects my elbow, my arm to my bicep to my elbow, it tore. So I had that
Oh,
reconstructed.
wow. What happened? Like jujitsu?
No, I threw a left hook, and the next thing you know, I just the worst angle, the bad position.
And punch him back?
Nah, I was sparring.
Oh man.
I heard it. It sounded like paper ripping.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, my arm felt warm.
Mm.
And even though my arm was like this, like straight, it looked like I was flexing because my bicep retracted up.
Oh man.
So
that would probably hurt.
the instructor came up to me, lifted up my shirt, was like, "Oh yeah, that's torn, guy. That's fucked up."
Where is it? Like I didn't even.
Well, it's my left arm. The scar is covered with my tattoo.
Okay.
But I had it reconstructed within 2 weeks. I had it connected 2 weeks. So and then my left, I had an infected cyst right by my.
Yeah,
groin.
I remember that. Like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was an idiot. That was my fault because I let the cyst like grow and it got infected. And the funny part was, here's the funny part, right? I had an appointment to see a doctor finally.
Mm.
And on the day of my appointment with the doctor, I had an arrest.
Huh?
I arrested.
Arrest.
I had an
arrest.
arrest,
Yeah.
and the process made me miss my appointment to the next day. So I had rescheduled my doctor's appointment the next day,
Uh-huh.
and when I missed that appointment, I went to the follow up appointment, like the rescheduled one.
Yeah.
And the doctor was like, "Hey, if we don't remove this, you're gonna get hospitalized because it's beyond infected." Versus the day before, he told me, if you came to me yesterday and I gave you antibiotics, it would
You
have been
wouldn't-
right on the nick of time.
Yeah.
But if we don't take this out now, you're gonna go to the hospital in like a few hours.
Mm.
So I'm like, all right, well, we better. I had it removed and I had to be out for a few weeks.
Mm.
But literally, because of that arrest, I probably could have died.
Wow.
Nah, I wouldn't have died, but I would have got infected and I would have been hospitalized. So I would have been out anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that was then. Ever since then, I had like a really, really bad sprain / fracture. I was walking out of my precinct and I just my right ankle, the same ankle that I had the 2 torn ligaments,
Mhm.
it collapsed. I just sprained it.
Why? You just walk?
I was just walking down the stairs like a dumbass. And next thing I know, I was out for 4 months.
What?
Yeah, my podiatrist, he said it was fractured, but it was like a really, really bad sprain. I don't know how that works, bro. It was so weird. If they'd say sprain, it'd go back to fracture, sprain, fracture. I had a whole issue with it with my job because they sent me back to work after a month on crutches and a boot.
Oh, man.
And when I walked into the precinct, I drove with a boot on.
Mm.
When I walked into the precinct, my lieutenant, he saw me. He slammed the table. Was like, "Get the fuck out."
But who told you to go to work, though?
The medical division.
Ah.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh," because at the time I was signed off to start physical therapy, but I didn't actually start it yet.
Mm.
They gave me a date to start, but because they signed off on me to start physical therapy, the job was basically saying, if you could do physical therapy, you can go back to work.
Mm.
So and granted, some cops do that. Like they go to work, they'll work in a boot and crutches. But my lieutenant at the time was like, no. You're in no condition to be in the precinct. You're a liability.
Yeah.
So they sent me back. So I went out for another like few months. Yeah. It was
Is this recent?
Yeah. It was recent. It was
Okay.
remember we were talking about like when I told my brother about the Linkin Park release and the new singer?
Yeah.
I was already injured at that time.
Was it after the reunion?
It was yes, after the reunion. Yes.
Oh,
It was
wow.
after. You're right. Yeah. It was just this past summer.
Oh, okay.
Not the summer coming to the past
Yeah,
summer,
past
because
summer.
the summer was in between the reunion and now.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
So I was out for about 3 or 4 months.
Like no work?
No, I wasn't working.
Not even paperwork?
Not even. I was in according to my lieutenant, I was in no condition to be in the precinct. So
Mm.
and by then
Good for you. Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right. It could have
You
been
still
worse.
get paid, though.
I was getting paid, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause the good thing about NYPD is it's unlimited sick.
Wow.
But if you reach a certain like time being out,
Mm.
you could be evaluated for like termination.
Yeah.
Like they could force you to resign because you just basically you're taking money and you're not working.
Mm.
So I ended up going back,
Okay.
and I didn't even go back like 100%.
Yeah.
I just said, just put me back to work, because if I stay out any longer, then they're gonna make it seem like I'm bullshitting. Which
Yeah.
that's what pissed me off the most is when he sent me back.
Mm.
When I went back in like the boot and crutches,
Yeah.
he made me feel like I was bullshitting when I never call sick for anything.
Yeah.
Whereas people will call sick for sniffles and a headache. Like I go to work sick.
Yeah.
I go to work with the headache because it's not a reason for me to call sick for that.
Yeah.
Well, by the time when I'm really hurt, they make it seem like I was bullshitting, which I wasn't. I was
Yeah.
bringing documentation. I was bringing the x-rays. I was bringing the MRI results.
Mm.
Something was wrong with me. I just couldn't walk,
Mm.
you know? So,
They probably traced that. Oh,
yeah.
his parents work at a hospital. He probably paid some dude under the table.
What can you do?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, shit. Good. Good thing that you're back in action. You're back here
Bro, thanks.
in the Philippines, and
I love it. I do. The motherland always have a special place in my heart. So it's nice. Thanks for having me here, bro.
well, thank you for visiting, man. So look at us. We already did an hour and 20.
It's nuts.
Yeah, so we were just chilling, talking. So that's
Yeah.
that's what I like about podcasting is
Yeah.
it's kind of like work, but not.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
'Cause,
see
like,
it. Yeah,
we're
yeah,
just
yeah.
it's not no like showbiz
Right,
interview.
right,
Like
right.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I will 100% like support this because
yeah.
you were always a good talker.
You're the one who's talking right now.
Oh,
Like,
sorry.
yeah. Like I said, I'm a good listener. Like I just let you talk and talk.
You're like the Joe Rogan of Cebu now.
Yeah, I did like what? This is my 50,
Yeah.
16th episode. Yeah, 16th episode.
You you were also like vlogging, no? Or was
No,
somebody editing for
it's like it's just show recaps.
Okay. Okay.
So it's
Gotcha.
not like vlogging is different where like
Yeah.
I have to like talk to the camera and like
I was vlogging.
you were.
I
Yeah.
remember you helped me with one episode when the family reunion.
I did.
Yeah.
What I do?
When I was in Atlanta. When I met baby Josh for the first time.
Yeah, I remember that you brought your Snow White, your car too, right?
Yeah. That's where I remember that. And you brought me to the location of the dawn of
The
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Yeah, I remember that. you were saying
Yeah.
my car looks good parked next to your car. It's like when when good looking girls have fat friends to make them look better. I forgot what your quote is. Okay,
Yeah.
you could kill the rollback. I'll send you the clip for that.
Yeah, Prince was there too, right?
No. So Prince had actually vlogged prior to that, and when I showed up, it was after.
Okay,
But
like
Prince
what was the
wasn't
gap?
there.
Like, but in the same year.
Yeah, it was the same year. It was like within like a few months of each other because he visited Cheska also, I believe.
So I remember I wasn't cookies at that time. I think. Or
You-
was I?
When you were with me that
Yeah.
day, that was when Bogo was still new.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
it was,
Prince was there
prior to that.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I remember Prince was there. Yeah, shout out to my cousin, our
Yeah,
cousin
our
Prince.
cousin Prince. Yeah, that's our.
Yeah. And,
He's also a media guy. He's a
Yeah,
hardcore.
yeah.
He's like one of the best editors I've ever met.
Yeah, I should reach out to like I lost contact with him because like
Well, he's on and off on social media too. The best way to contact him is on WhatsApp. So shouts to Prince.
I gotta get his WhatsApp because I only have his number,
I'll send it to you.
but
Yeah.
my iMessage is registered to my US number.
Ah,
So when a
okay,
guy
okay.
here is like,
yeah.
yeah, I need to get
I have my
yeah.
I have a SIM card.
And Nick,
Curl?
Japan,
Oh, that's Keanu.
Keanu.
Yeah. Shouts to Keanu.
Yeah, shout out to Keanu.
U.S.
Yeah.
Navy. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Oh, if we shout out to Keanu, then we gotta shout out Renzi too.
Yeah, you can shout
Renzi's
out everyone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like all our
Renzi.
cousins. So shout out to the Visara clan,
Yeah,
Penalosa clan.
That's us, bro. That's like our grandfather is a Penalosa. Our grandmother is Bisara.
Yeah.
So we have two big clans. What's your mom's family?
Dampog.
Dampog.
Yeah,
That's-
they're in the Bohol. Like they're still in Bohol, but like up.
Oh, so it's all both sides of your family are Bisaya.
Yeah,
'Cause my
It's a
dad's-
Bohol, I got a Bohol blood in me.
Yeah. I'm Bisaya and Ilonggo.
Ilonggo.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's the Bella Soto side of me. I don't know like my grandmother on my mom's side's family, the Parkon family. I'm closest to the Penalosas, Visaras, and Bella Sotos.
Yeah, you should man, you should next time when you're here, I'm gonna let you meet one of our cousins too here.
Which one?
Dave.
Dave.
Dave Penalosa.
The boxer?
Yeah.
Are you cool with him?
He trained me, dude.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he trained me for like a good year.
No way.
Yeah.
I've seen him fight.
Yeah, he's really good.
They're distant relatives.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't there another one? There's Dave, and who else?
Rudy Boy.
Dodie Boy. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's his
right.
uncle, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
And then of course Uncle Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Like all my
But-
friends, I have friends that are boxing fans. They always ask me, "Are you related to Jerry Penalosa?" He goes, "Distant."
I guess, yeah.
Distant relative.
Distant
Yeah.
relative. But they're more on like the Negros side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tanjay, I believe, or San Carlos Negros.
Right.
And Yeah. He used to train me, but now he went back to
Manila.
no. He went back to like professional boxing again.
Oh, he's fighting.
He's fighting again. So
Good for him.
Yeah.
What do you think about Manny fighting again?
Um.
You could be honest, bro.
Manny fighting again. Like he's taking good care of his body. I feel like I don't think like after he retired he
Really was done.
he really was. He's still training, working
Yeah.
out. So it's like
He's still in good shape.
it's not like he been eating a lot of sweets and whatnot. But like, you know what I'm saying.
So here's the thing, right? He's like one of our hometown. He's like one of our heroes.
Yeah.
I just don't want him to get hurt.
He's gonna get hurt. You know, that's his job, dude.
Like even if he loses, I just don't want him to get hurt. That's all I care
He got
about.
knocked out by Marquez too. So like,
Yeah, but he was a prime. That's what I'm saying.
exactly.
It's
So
that's prime.
Yeah.
Imagine now if he's old, even if he's kept in shape, like he's fighting a guy who's in his prime, Mario Barrios. I don't even know this guy. I don't follow. Ever since Manny retired, I don't really follow boxing like that anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll follow my favorite fighters, but
Who's your favorite fighter?
right now it's Bivol,
Oh yeah.
the Russian,
the
guy.
Russian
And
guy.
before him was Canelo,
And
and then I still like Terrence Crawford, but Crawford's getting old.
you like Inouye?
Yeah, I do.
Mm.
It's kind of annoying that he only fights in Japan.
Mm.
I'd prefer him to fight more internationally, not even just the U.S., but all over the world. Because
He probably thinks the same too. He'd probably get annoyed. Why would I have to go there?
right, true.
You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
like,
true.
They
But then-
come here.
But everyone's. I feel like the U.S. is the gateway to anywhere.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, he gets a lot of pay-per-views there too. In
That's
a way.
yeah. I'll
so
give him that. So
Yeah,
he's still.
so-
I mean, if he's still making money, he might as well just fight in Japan.
maybe if someone, maybe because he's the one defending his place.
Yeah.
Then
That's
like,
true.
all right, go to Japan. But like, let's say if he lost there and then
Then
he,
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's fair too.
Yeah. So
I watch a lot of One Championship also.
one championship.
Yeah. Jackie Buntan.
No.
She's good. I'll send you the highlights. Her.
Mhm.
You'll like her. Very active. And then the other one, Zamboanga. There's a female fighter.
Filipino.
Hmm?
Filipino.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's two female, like the two
No,
most.
Filipina.
Yeah.
Oh.
The two most exciting Filipino fighters in One Championship are Filipinas.
Wow.
Jackie Buntan and
Oh, Jackie Buntan is Filipino too.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
a Philam. I think her aunt went to school with my mom. So-
Ilongga.
Yeah, I'm
Mm.
always bugging my mom like, "Hey, can you get an autograph for me?" That's all I want.
Can you,
And Zamboanga is also the other one. You'll love her highlights because they're active, they're
Mm.
strong, they're
Mm.
skilled, and they're fun to watch. They're entertaining to watch.
Mm.
So,
what about UFC? Something like is there anything going on in UFC?
the next few this summer is going to be lined up with a lot of big fights, big names. I
Mm.
mean, I don't follow it religiously. I follow for the science and the art of it.
Mm.
So, but then like 2 years ago, I actually went to Vegas and I went with Renzi and his wife
Mm.
to watch Kobe and Masvidal.
Mm.
And the only reason I went to support those two is because they're both Trump supporters. So, yeah. And then I have a military friend in Vegas. He took me shooting,
Mhm.
and then that night was UFC. So
Mhm.
that was before I became a cop too. That was like my last vacation before I started the academy.
Yes, I remember before you became a cop, like you were just driving around America.
Yeah, remember when I saw you in Atlanta? I
Yeah.
did that road trip from New York to Florida back up to New York. I drove Snow White, my car.
So that was just that was all the 72,000 miles.
Yeah.
And after that, yep,
I
gonna
got
put it in the garage.
Bro, I got that car at 39,000. 39,000 miles.
Damn, dude. So like literally, that was just the only miles that you.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
I mean, I've driven to DC a few times and
Mm.
then Pennsylvania, but that's really it. Like I drove it to Poughkeepsie with the Penalosas upstate once or twice.
yeah.
But other than that, it became a driveway queen. I can't daily that car. The gas is expensive as fuck.
Dude, I'm probably gonna spend like a full tank of gas for like $100 or something. Not even that.
Yeah.
100.
But the gas is going down now. God,
Uh-huh.
in the States at least. gas and groceries are all going down. Like I feel the significant difference.
Yeah. Shout out to Trump.
Shout out Uncle Donnie, the
Yeah,
emperor.
Uncle Donnie, man. Like telling you. Like, yeah, Donnie's the real deal.
Yeah, the majority of cops I work with are low key,
Low key,
low key
yeah.
Trump fans.
Yeah.
You got the one or two that are still anti-Trump, but it's normal.
Yeah, it's
So.
probably like some boomer.
More
still watching
so,
CNN.
Yeah, or like just woke. They're just woke.
There's woke cops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's woke.
Transgender cops.
You know what? There is, and it's funny because I have one on that works with me on at my precinct.
Yeah.
And when I usually worked the midnight shift, I work with this person. So they transition from female to male, but they're very knowledgeable. They're very like I trust working with them. It's a him now. I actually bought them a gift.
Oh yeah,
here because we bond through tattoos.
Yeah, I think he's he, right?
It's a he. Yeah, it's a he.
So yeah, I think he's a professional demeanor.
Yeah,
not those woke.
You know what? They're not even. This person's not even woke.
Wow.
Yeah, like they're very realistic.
Yeah.
They're not.
He knows his limitations.
Like they know the limit.
Shit,
I always refer to them as they because I'm not used to calling him yet. But
yeah,
I'm cool with him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I usually I would prefer working with him because they know they're knowledgeable and I trust them.
Yeah.
So like I trust that they would watch my
back.
Yeah,
they've been to both worlds.
Yeah. We bond through tattoos. He just got a sleeve done and. It's like a water. It's a ocean theme. They have like a shark, a turtle.
Oh wow!
And so I bought him some stuff from Moalboal.
Yeah, so I had some whale sharks in that tattoo.
They DM me responding to one of my stories like, "Oh, where are you at?" I'm like, "Philippines." "Oh, I got you something." Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, he's cool. That's good. We're already an hour and 32, man. That's good.
Time to wrap it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Time to wrap it up.
Like, good, bro.
Yo,
thank you for having me, man.
Oh, thank you.
I hope your listeners are somewhat entertained.
No, what ends up gonna happen is like most of my listeners, like they just put it like
on the background.
And do their shit. Like probably just driving and go to work. Like
if you have any listeners that are car enthusiasts and like muscle cars,
I'm pretty sure they're gonna be.
My car's Instagram is Snow White RT 249.
Snow White RT
249.
249.
All one word.
Yeah, just check it out on Instagram.
Yeah.
And again, thank you so much,
thanks for having me, dude.
For pulling up here in the crib.
Daghan salamat.
Ayo. And all right, before we end this podcast, I got this new thing that I ask my guests. If you were to given an opportunity to put a message in a big ass billboard in Times Square.
In Times Square?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that means you're competing with like other billboards, so your billboard's gonna be like,
"Here, look at me."
Yeah, or like whatever message you want to put
to
out
the world.
Yeah.
It would probably be a big plain whiteboard with black text saying "It is what it is."
Ooh,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah. That's my favorite lines.
Yeah,
like
keep it simple. I feel like simple was more.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be it. That's it.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I use that all the time.
Do
when,
you?
Like, something goes not going according to plan.
Not going
like,
your way.
Yeah, instead of like getting upset, like it is what it is, man.
I mean, I know we're about to wrap it up, but for those that don't know me, Cookies knows me very well. I've developed a optimistic, open-minded personality where, for me, the glass is always half full.
Yeah.
So I don't try to have any sort of negative energy.
Yeah.
I feel like it makes life easier that way.
Yeah. And you've been like that even before you were a cop. You know?
I try to be patient and when
things don't go your way,
it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. So Yeah.
That's the message.
It is what it is.
Thanks again.
Yeah, and thank you so much, Kazo, for being a part of this podcast. If you guys wanna follow, well, actually, go follow me on Instagram, a life of a life of a bite podcast, on Facebook, a life of a bite podcast, YouTube, Spotify, and see you all in the next episode. Peace.